love me some Legend of Zelda.
Making her way to the ring, from the planet Triceratops, she is being accompanied by Monet. She is Aja Super Perera.
Aja Perera probably has one of the best entrance themes I've ever heard. I feel like I'm at an anime convention. I'm so excited right now. I'm in a better mood already. Thank you, Aja Super Perera.
Nina Monet accompanying her to ringside.
Beautiful hair, Nina. Not being facetious. I love Nina's look. I love their outfits. All right, bring us back. We're coming back up. I'm doing that same dance over here. He's not as good looking, though, I'm telling you.
It's acceptable.
No, you definitely want to watch Aja, not me. But now, when it comes to the tone, we need to see the Clockwork Angel Katred. Rhymes with hatred. Got it. Katred. I'll get it right.
It's funny how that works sometimes, isn't it?
I can be taught an association like that. All of you will remember now, by the way. All you need is something like a rhymes with, and boom, you got it. You know, for someone who says they've been kind of sentenced to this life, I feel like we've been sentenced to waiting for this entrance. Again, we talked about the mind games piece, but there we go.
Making her way to the ring, being accompanied by Strange and Deranged, Dementia, DeRose. She resides in the Bronx, New York. She is the Clockwork Angel, Katred.
Dementia DeRose joining the Clockwork Angel out here.
Yeah, Dementia DeRose. This sounds like she should be hanging out with Katred, huh?
Katred says she's trapped in a flesh prison right now and making her way through professional wrestling. And the only way she can escape her flesh prison is by being successful in the sport of kings.
Man, I know I'm old. When none of these four ladies talk to me, but that's fine, I get over that. But I know I'm old when I can't understand the emo situation.
Valkyrie Showcase, the Valkyrie women always being showcased here at Tier 1 Wrestling. It's going to be a hell of a fight.
You got to be kidding me here. Just the attack on Aja while the referee was checking the talent. That's illegal to say the least. But you were starting to say Valkyrie Women's Wrestling up here in the Northeast. All women's promotion. Hope you get an opportunity to check it out if you live in the area. Great women's wrestling, and you're getting a flavor right now here on Tier 1 Wrestling.
And you can't get more cliche than this. The battle of good versus evil. Good triumphing right now. Aja taking her over with a hip lock.
Indeed. Aja Super Perera, how about that?
Rolling senton?
I was going to say.
And your traditional senton with a hook of the outside leg, but only a 2 count.
Indeed, 2 count only. So again, Katred, I was making the joke when things got hot. Can't say I understand the emo position, but here's the thing. These are the kind of things that will fuel you. So you know what? If she really thinks she's in this flesh prison and woe is me, she's going to use that on her opponent. It's not going to be good.
I've met Katred before. She's not a very pleasant person to be around.
Yeah, I actually saw her walking around in the back earlier. Usually I try to approach town and introduce myself. If looks could kill, that's all I'm going to say.
Aja putting on the brakes and a kick to the solar plexus.
Indeed, and caught looking for that arm drag here.
Just the power of Katred stopping the arm drag.
Indeed, smart move by Katred, keeping control of this matchup and using that angst. Maybe that's what it is. That's an angsty kick to the face right there.
Over the top with the armbar and then the crescent kick to follow.
I bet Katred's the kind of person that locked herself in a room. Mom, you don't understand me, etc., etc.
She's locked in a flesh prison, you know.
Well, yeah, that's the problem is she eventually moved into her own home, I would assume.
I can't imagine she's locked in a flesh prison as well as a regular prison in her room.
Yeah, well, if she was in prison, she wouldn't have been allowed in here.
I'd be a little pissed off if I was locked up that much, too.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Kidding aside, though, how about the submission predicament for Aja Perera right there?
She's got like a one-legged camel clutch and just wrenching back on the arms.
Indeed, flavors of Valkyrie wrestling. It's very exciting here, and actually, I really am happy to, after that just vicious street fight, to get to the point of here's two women having a competition. Even if, like you said, it's got the flavors of the kind of that proverbial good versus evil. But at the end of the day, it's two young ladies who not only want to represent a promotion in Valkyrie wrestling, but also really also show that we're going to have a women's division here in Tier 1, these guys want to show they belong.
And what a hell of a place to showcase the women's wrestling talent here at Tier 1. live on iPPV.
WWNlive.com, Roku, and the Fight app.
Aja gonna bring her in the hard way.
Indeed, she's hanging her right now.
And a neck snap over the middle rope.
Indeed, that is a very unique maneuver, and Katred's still hanging over. Aja's calling for something. Calling for a kick to the face, that's what she's calling for.
Well, Katred was in a bit of a predicament there, but she came out of it nicely. And a huge running clothesline.
You can see that Katred come out of Katred.
Hooks the outside leg and gets a 2.
And I did say the same word twice on purpose to help you with that word association. You can see Monet outside the ring trying to cheer on Aja Perera. DeRose just, well, looking like Dementia out there. Demented, I don't know, I screwed up that pun, didn't I?
It's fine, brother, you're doing fine.
They're just literally pulling the arms out of socket of Aja Perera.
Driving the knee into the back. Aja trying to get out of it.
And you know, honestly, we've been focusing a bit on the personalities of these ladies, but look at the professional wrestling in the ring right now. What a smart move by Katred when it comes to not only the way she put her in there, the knee like you pointed out, and then of course what a counter by Aja.
Shoots her off into the ropes, rolls through, ducks the clothesline, and fires back with one of her own. And no one's taken away from these young ladies. You know, sure, like we said, it's the good versus evil, but these guys they're putting on a clinic right now.
Beautiful suplex, almost like a brainbuster. It was close.
Took her over almost in a fisherman style, too. Hook the outside leg and gets a 2 count.
There you go. How about that? A suplex that looked like 3 suplexes at once. I bet it hurt 3 times as much as a normal suplex.
I wonder if you have to train 3 times as much to learn something like that.
Oh, sweet. You win that one. Here we go. Aja Perera trying to pump up this crowd. I want to say this young lady's done a lot of her training in Atlanta, but don't hold me to that.
Double knee to the midsection. Takes out both legs.
That was a unique way to kind of roll through. That's like a new flavor of Superman flying. He's kind of like corkscrewing. Well, she in this case.
And a high stomp there. Hooks the outside leg again.
And that's it.
And that's it.
How about that? Aja Perera victorious.
Finishing her with the axe kick.
And the winner of this match, Aja Super Perera.
Well, in the ultimate battle of good versus evil, good triumphs.
Indeed, Nina Monet. Excited for her, I don't know what to call her, I guess, buddy? I really failed here. I don't know if she has a manager's license. I don't know what, but here's what I know. These 4 ladies represent Valkyrie Pro Wrestling. If you're in the Northeast, check them out. DVDs available online in many places, of which they're not coming to my head right now. But gosh darn it, we're checking out. And you just saw it right here, Tier 1 Wrestling, WWNlive.com. Great job, ladies.